Hi everyone, this is Amanda. This is my channel, Amanda Random, and I decided I had a bunch of people ask me that I talked to on my YouTube channel ask me about if I got crafty for my husband this Valentine's Day. And I kind of explained what I did make, and everyone's like, "Oh, make a video, I want to see it." So, this is my hubby's Valentine. And the reason, or I should say what you're looking at, is an old record. He loves records. He plays vinyls all the time. He's got a huge collection, old and new, and being it that I know that's something he loves, I decided I was going to take a really old scratched up record that was not of use anymore. I think we got from a thrift shop somewhere in a whole box of like a bunch of them that were just really not in good condition. And what I did was, I'm like, well, the two things I know he loves besides me and his children are the Blackhawks and his vinyl records. So I decided we're broke and I'm going to make something for him. I feel like I was like a 12-year-old making a Valentine for, you know, like my new boyfriend, but whatever, it is what it is. I didn't have a lot of time, and what I ended up doing was getting this record. I printed out a Blackhawks picture, and as you can see, my printer ran out of ink. Oops, sorry, cut out for some reason. But yes, my printer ran out of ink, so my Blackhawks face isn't the exact colors this should be, but he got the point. And all I did was cut it out and glue it to the middle of the record. And then I wrote, "To Rob from Pookers 2017. Yes, now that is known to all. He calls me Pookers." So, sorry, that was another interruption in this wonderful, crazy, random household of mine. And I will get back to this. Everybody's probably sick of looking at a Blackhawks head on a record player. But anyway, that's what I did. This is not the full card. Obviously, I jazzed up the back, or the front. This is just the back. And what I did on the front of the record was, you can see the this paper. This was just a piece of razzle dazzle paper from this little handy dandy paper book. Where am I looking for this? This is some of the sheets, and they were like just awesome, and I couldn't resist, and so I used one of those. And then I felt bad because I covered most of it up, but yet it still looks kind of holographic and cool, peeking out in the spots that you do see it. And then what I did, these are all the players on, well, pretty much the head player roster of the team of the Blackhawks. And I cut the background paper out and I just glued it down. And then I printed out, I found a link that had Blackhawks Valentine's cards. And like I said, my printer wasn't working the greatest, but I did what I could do with what I had. And there is our goalie, Crawford, and I just started kind of placing them on here, figuring out where I wanted to lay everything out. I left the middle open because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that. And then once I got the layout done, I just started gluing them all down into the pattern that I kind of liked. Some went off the edges, I just cut them or folded them under. And then, yeah, I just went from Corey Crawford, and it says, "Don't crow break in my heart. Be mine, because this is Captain Serious." Seriously. Here's Kaner, "You're the MVP of my heart." There's Mr. Hossa, and it said, "I would score 500 goals, and I would score 500 more." Here is Duncan Keith, and it just says, "Done. Can I be your Valentine?" And then we have Naren, and he is, "We go together like bread and butter." And how does that one say again? "Let's sail the seven seas together," because that is our Mr. Seabrook. And This one was funny. I had to like explain it. My heart TM belongs to you. That's another one of our TM. Let's see, where am I going here? This is Panic, or Panic, I should say, but it's called Don't Go Panic, I'm Yours, Panic. Hinestroza is, his was Do You Like Me? Check one. Hinostra, Hinestra. Then we have Jalmerson, and his was You'll always be my baby. And last but nope, is that the last one? That is the last one. We have Hartman, and it says, You Have My Hartman. Okay, so then I had those all put on there. All I did was use, let me see if I can find it. I used my just Scotch Craft glue, cut them out, printed them out, I should say, cut them out, and then glued them all in the pattern that I wanted. And then I didn't know what I wanted to do with this open spot in the middle. And I decided we got like the top guys on here, but where is Coach Q? So I decided he's going on there, and then it says, I mustache, you a question. Will you be my Valentine? And there is Coach Q's famous face. And if you can't tell already, we are crazy, crazy Blackhawk fans here in the house. And he completely, I never thought that I would like hockey. I never did like hockey, to be honest with you. When my husband would watch it all the time, how many years ago, I was just like, okay, if I have to watch this, I'm just going to pretend that all these big-ass, grown-ass men are chasing around the last Oreo left in the world because I had to make it interesting. Well, lo and behold, next thing I know, I'm checking stats. I'm in love. I know all the players. I know who they're playing. I know the stats of the other games. I know when their next games are. I know when their home games are. And all of a sudden, I'm screaming louder than my husband. I'm in love with the frickin' Blackhawks. And I have given up, for the most part, football because I am a Packer fan, obviously, from Wisconsin. However, my husband being from Chicago, he likes the Bears. So we never really got along when it came to football days in my house. And the only thing that I did start to love that he loved was hockey. And I am a gosh darn fanatic now. And I just thought it would be really cute to make him something that was cute but funny, but, you know, had some personality. And then I just put a bunch of holographic stickers and a bunch of raised up heart embellishments on here, just all over the place. And then, like I said, all I did was I actually surprised him, and we went to his favorite restaurant. He thought we were gonna like just go get Chinese, and then we ended up in New London, and we went to El Tequila's, which is a great restaurant, and we had our Valentine's dinner there. And then when we left, I gave him his Blackhawks Valentine, and he, believe it or not, is so proudly displaying it in the corner of his room in our great room. So yeah, I guess the whole point was I wanted to show you. I had a bunch of ladies ask me about it or asked me to show it to you guys, so I wanted to show you guys quick and let you know that you don't need a lot of money. You don't need any money. If you have a printer, if you have paper, you don't even need a printer. Draw something, be creative, and when it comes right down to it, 12 years old or 35 years old, it still comes from the heart. And this may have been childish, and I feel like it was, but he loved it, and I think he said it was the best Valentine he's ever gotten. So, with that being said, I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day, and last but not least, and most importantly, kick-ass Blackhawks, yeah! Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.